Boom, bop, bing, bop, bam. Welcome to another weekly edition of the best way to smoke news. You know that news you most definitely can't refuse. Being sponsored by, not you drippy lip mug, you know what I'm saying, but by that glue guard. Get you some glue guard. Like cuz I'll be saying you won't be drinking spit.
You won't drink spit. No drip lip.
Yeah, but I'm rocking with the no drip lip. You know what I'm saying? But and it's being presented by Serpo Jr.
Big J.
Yep, and both chambers of the Virginia legislature have passed bills this season to legalize adult use / recreational cannabis sales. The governor, however, has said he will veto any legalization containing regulations for a cannabis marketplace, as he did last year. So why? What's going on? What's cracking? The Virginia State Senate of House of Delegates have each passed bills to legalize, we all know, recreational cannabis. You know what I'm saying? The chambers now must vote on each other's proposal. The governor, however, have stated that if such a bill were to reach his desk, he will veto it as he did last year. So, I don't know, when he say veto it, if we be like, yeah, go ahead and do this, and everybody is with it, and he veto it, that mean Right. Oh, you's a cold mother. Shut your mouth.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But
you gotta get one of them buttons.
House lawmakers voted Tuesday 53-46 to approve House Bill 2485, while the Senate approved the companion legislation, Senate Bill 970 last week. The proposal is nearly identical to last year's vetoed bill. The legislation will set a retail cannabis tax of up to 11.625%, including a new 8% cannabis sales tax, up to 2.5% and optional. Jeez.
Man.
Additional local government taxes. I'm getting tired of reading all these taxes.
Right.
Shit, man. God damn, where I was at, the government taxes?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And 1.125% of a state's retail and use tax. So I gotta pay a tax of one of those.
Crazy.
I'm probably exaggerating. But man, the report said the bill would also give licensing and regulation duties to the Virginia Cannabis Control Authority / one time fake bootleg polices, which would be tasked with overseeing cannabis sales, production, transport, testing, and delivery. They're gonna get some type of geeky motherfucker that don't know nothing about nothing.
Yep.
And y'all crazy. The law caps the cannabis product serving sizes to 10 milligrams of THC with no more than 100 milligrams THC per package. Local governments will be allowed to ban cannabis businesses under proposal, but only, man, forget this dude. Whoever old boy is inside of there trying to veto whatever it is to my Virginians. You know what I'm saying? Let's get him up out of here, my Virginians cannabis community.
Out of here.
Up out of there, man.
Man, gotta get him going.
He's no good.
Man.
And if you can, just give him a pre-roll or a joint. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
He might change his mind.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Hey, check out Doc Ray right here, man. He spent years cultivating illicit marijuana in California. Now he's a Roanoke College's first cannabis professor. The newest professor of, I think I said that wrong, Roanoke College. Oh, Roanoke. Good looking out. Appreciate that assist, man. Out of you. Yeah, Roanoke College is known as Doc Ray, which would not be unusual in a campus setting, except for one thing. Doc Ray is not a Ph.D. doc. Ray doesn't have any kind of college degree at all, actually. Doc Ray Moore, formerly known as Ray Fowler, earned his name in the marijuana fields of Northern California, up in Humboldt, where he built a reputation for knowing how to grow cannabis and use it for medicinal applications long before the state legalized weed. So he's an OG cannabis grower. You know what I'm saying? He know how to get in. He is also now scholar in residence at Roanoke College, the first 4-year college in the state to launch a cannabis studies program. Shout out to them for that too, though.
Real
You know what I
talk.
mean? Today we have cannabis companies whose stock is traded on Wall Street and whose product is grown in vast greenhouses. Doc Ray, in his late 60s, comes from an early time when cannabis was homegrown, and those growers learned through trial and error how to develop different strains, all while trying to avoid law enforcement. So basically, he was doing his thing back then on the Lizo. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it tight though. But I like the advancement of what's going on, like having people even that don't have PhDs but that have an extensive knowledge of cannabis, and to have a program like that and have a fucking instructor like that. You know what I'm saying? That can lace people up.
Yeah, and I appreciate them kind.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not book based.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all trial and error. You know what I'm saying? Everything I'm doing on my own, I'm learning this on my own. You know what I'm saying? So I like man, I tip my hat to you.
Shout out
man.
Doc Ray.
Straight up.
Yep.
These papers be getting studied. Cannabis regulators in Massachusetts warned that some products sold in the state may have exceeded state-mandated levels of yeast, mold, and coliforms. That's why I think when Meek Mill said there's levels to this, you know what I'm saying? I believe that to be true. In this cannabis world, you know what I'm saying, there's levels to this. Because if it was a certain point in time you would have told me that, I don't care. Mold, all that, I'm finna get blowed even like even more with the mold and yeast.
On the real.
But, you know what I'm saying, there's levels to it. The Massachusetts Cannabis Control Commission alerted Tuesday that some cannabis flowers sold in the state may have exceeded state-mandated levels of yeast and mold. You know what I'm saying? So regulators said the potentially contaminated products were sold by licensed retailers in the state between May 31st, 2024 and January 23rd of 2025. The affected products previously passed required compliance testing between March 2024 and June of 2024. However, the following additional compliance testing samples of the affected products were found to have the presence of yeast and mold above the acceptable testing limits established for total yeast and mold and coliforms. So it's like you can have some yeast and mold and all of that. Let's just say it's 0.5.
Right.
But if you get 0.6 yeast and mold and 0.8 yeast and mold,
right,
you fucked.
Yeah.
But I can get a 0.5 yeast and mold and be cool.
Cool.
Y'all crazy.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? The affected products are subject to further investigation by the commission and would be subject to confirmatory retesting and passing results before the products can be made available to the public. You know what I'm saying? That's cool that you caught that, you know what I'm saying, to the levels of this. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you got a lot of people that want to smoke pure,
good green,
good bud. You know what I'm saying? Get they Popeye on.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Then, you know, you got other people just want to Ronnie bubble it.
Man. Moving on. Hey, look, and we gonna stay in Boston, Massachusetts with this one though, man. Just to piggyback off what Cuzzo was saying. The commission said potentially contaminated strains of Slap and Tickle and Tiger's Eye were sold in jars and pre-rolls between September 18th, 2024 and January 30th, 2025. They were sold at these locations: East Boston Cannabis Company, Bud Barnes, Liberty Cannabis, Indica LLC, Capital Cannabis, Quincy Cannabis Company. Okay, and so be aware, you guys. And some strains of marijuana called Carbon Fiber, Frosted Jungle, Highland OG, and Silver Kush were also potentially contaminated and sold between May 31st, 2024 and January 23rd, 2025. Those products were sold at 253 Organic LLC, KG Collective, Holistic Industries Incorporated, Inlet Cannabis Dispensary, Herbal Pathways, Great Bearing Retail, Six Bricks LLC, Cypress Tree Management, Herb C3, that's a code name, Herb C3 Dorchester. So look, this for all of what you call it, the Bostonians or Massachusetts. Gonna hit them with
Massachusettsians.
all the Massachusetts. Man, be aware of these locations and what's going on, man. Make sure you're getting some quality bud.
Straight up.
Man, oh.
And here we go to the M-I, crooked letter, O-U-R-I. Nobody do it better. Hey, andale, mama, E-I, uh-oh. No, what's happening now? But Missouri courts have expunged more than 140,000 cannabis criminal cases under the state's 2022 constitutional amendment to legalize adult use cannabis. Shouts out to the Missourians.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Missouri courts have expunged more than 140,000 criminal cannabis cases since the passage of the constitutional amendment to legalize cannabis was approved by voters in 2022. The Missouri Independent reports. Under the amendment, courts were mandated to review court files for eligible cannabis-related charges and remove convictions from criminal records. Brian Feimster, Greene County Circuit Clerk, he's a Greene County Circuit Clerk, told the Independent that the county may be nearing completion midway this year, like around the summer, but officials can't be sure of how many are left. And me reading this like the full article, you know what I'm saying, that 140,000 may seem like a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in the article, like they have like close to like 500, you know what I'm saying, more reviews.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and they saying out of that like half a mil, you know what I'm saying, like 300,000 is eligible to have that expunged from them, you know what I'm saying, cannabis.
Keep it going. Keep it
so
going.
Shouts out to you Missourians.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's another weekly edition of the Best Way to Smoke News with none other than your favorite smoking partner, Serpo Jr.
Stay elevated with Big J.
Baby.